What's up everybody, Yasin here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to cover the latest statistics from TREP for the month of October, published last week. So without further ado, let's dive in. So what you're seeing here is the total number of residential transactions that happened in the month of October. Now, this is the total number of transactions that has gone through the TREP MLS system. So it's not for the whole Canadian country. It's basically only for the GTA and anything that goes through the TREP MLS system. So the total number of transactions has dropped 7% compared to last year. So you can see the activity is slower this year, this time around, because we don't have enough inventory, which, explains everything. But, if you look at the month over month comparison, it is still 10% up compared to last month in September. Now, if you look at the average selling price, and this is the key, guys, because the inventory is all-time low right now, and that means we don't have enough houses available on the street. So the houses are being still sold very quickly at a higher price. And you can see the average price compared to last year in October, 19.3% up. And if you look at the month over month comparison, it is still 1.5%. So the average price, it's still climbing up, even though it's 1%, 1.5%, but it is still going up. So I think sometimes the news headlines are a little bit deceiving when they say the housing activity is slower or the housing market is slowing down. They are only talking about the number of transactions, not the average price. You can see the average price is still going up. And this is the number of listings I'm talking about. It's all-time low right now compared to last year. This time around, 34% down. Significant reduction in terms of the listing. SLNR, which basically means how many of new listings are being absorbed by the market. So this has gone up to 24% compared to last year. So that means the activity is still very hot, even though we have less amount of houses available. But whatever inventory we have, people are just buying it crazy. Days of the market, it's still significantly reduced compared to last year, because if you have very limited amount of products in the market, of course they will be sold very, very quickly. Now, take a look at the HPI index. Now, this is not showing the actual average price. It's showing the index, which shows the measure of the price growth for a benchmark house. So you can see it has been consistently going up on a hockey stick, because since 2019, you can see it has been on the hockey stick, rising like exponentially. So that shows the growth in the price increase has been significant. And traditionally, it has been, like that, goes back to like 2011 or so, but it has accelerated in 15, 16, and then now from 19 and onwards, it has been accelerating as well. Now, looking at the condo statistics, guys, the number of transactions has again gone up compared to last year, this time around 10.6%. But the average price is also growing, in condo market, 8.9% compared to last year this time. Listings have been reduced in condo. If you remember last year, condo market has a very, very bad year because there were so many listings available, and then there was a downward price pressure, and nobody was really going towards condo. This time it has been completely a different scenario, and you can see the listings are also reduced compared to last year. 30% reduction in terms of listing, which means you have less amount of condos available in the market compared to last year. SLNR is 24% up, which means the new listings, as soon as they come out, being absorbed by the market very, very quickly. And the days on market also reduced 5% compared to last year this time. And if you look at the rental statistics, 15% number of transactions has gone up compared to last year, which still give you the idea the market activity in the condo market is very, very hot. And if you look at the average rent, for the first time I'm seeing the average rent has increased 2.4% compared to last year, because when we are comparing rent, compared to last year for condos, it has been in the negative territory. Now we are seeing it positive, which means it could be the inflection point where from now onwards the condo market will rebound. Because if you look at the single family home market, it has been completely insane. Like the average price has gone out of a common person's affordability. So what will the average buyer or the first time home buyer will do? They will definitely look into the condo options. And in my opinion, condo market is prime to go in upward direction, because now people will look for the affordable options available in the market, and the condo are actually affordable as compared to the single family house. So if you are an investor or if you are a first time home buyer, please look into condo market, because that's really where the price growth will actually be happening in the next year or so. That's it for the month of October report. The last thing I'm going to cover here is housing activity is not an isolated market. So just think about it. The housing activity is intertwined with the overall economy and the way the banking system is controlling the interest rate and the monetary policy. Because the way the monetary policy has been done, the way the fiscal policy has been mandated by the government, it is not giving the investors enough options to invest their capital. Because back in the days, saving accounts, GICs, bonds, has been leading some sort of a positive output, but now they're almost yielding negative if you adjust the inflation. So as an investor, you don't have any other choice. So you'll be pushed towards the riskier investment options like real estate, like cryptocurrency, like stock market and other sorts of investment vehicles, because you have no other option. So ultimately you'll be pushed towards the riskier option. And even real estate has been considered a safer option in the past decades, but now it is so frothy. Anybody can see that this is a riskier option at this stage, at this price, but you have no option as an investor. You have to park your money somewhere and you would still bet on that. So I hope this is helpful. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next week video. Take care.